A Wimmern Oahu police officer is in critical condition tonight after being beaten while making a traffic stop in Laie. The suspect took the officer's vehicle and led police on a 2-hour manhunt that crossed the entire island. Daryl Hupp joins us live from HPD headquarters with the story. Daryl.
Mark, there were some very tense hours this morning after police officers heard that their fellow officer was undergoing what they called advanced life support at the scene in Laie. Now, he was severely beaten, but later in the afternoon, later in the morning, they learned that he was actually improving, that he was conscious, but still in critical condition. He was beaten very severely this morning after what seemed like a routine traffic stop in Laie. 5:10 this morning, as Junior Mata'u approached the Laie McDonald's, he watched a police vehicle with a blue light driving in circles with another vehicle.
And they're going round and round. And I thought it kind of odd because he didn't have his siren on or anything.
Then the police car sped out toward him and cut him off, the driver asking strange questions.
Where's the girl? What girl? Where's the girl? Oh, I don't know.
The driver, obviously, from my perspective, did not seem like he was in a good mental state at the time when we were talking. Just the way that he talked to me was it seemed like he was all over the place.
The car sped off, apparently being driven by a man who had just brutally beaten the officer who pulled him over. Police said the officer was responding to a call of 2 cars speeding and driving recklessly. Chief Joe Logan said that after finding one of the vehicles, the officer, a 16-year veteran, was brutally struck in the head by either a crowbar or tire iron.
Initially, the call would not require backup. However, I believe backup was probably on the way, being that it's early in the morning.
Former Deputy Chief John McCarthy says with only 3 to 4 officers overnight, they are always spread thin in the Kahuku area.
For whatever reason, and one officer needs help, it's going to be quite a while before he gets help out there.
McCarthy also said it only takes a moment of distraction in the dark for a lone officer to be vulnerable.
That's all you need is that moment. This guy comes out of the car while I'm turned slightly to the computer, and next thing you know, I get hit or something like that. So that scenario can play out really, really fast.
From Laie, officers followed the Ford Explorer toward Waihua, down H2 and into town, a cat-and-mouse chase that lasted 2 hours until finally the suspect stopped on King Street in front of Iolani Palace, a strange place for a suspected police assailant to flee, with multiple law enforcement agencies nearby, just a couple of blocks from HPD headquarters. 39-year-old Hokuo Kalani Patak was booked on multiple charges, including attempted murder of a police officer, first-degree theft, auto theft, and resisting arrest. And the police department, which celebrated promotions while waiting for word about their colleague, pondered the career's risks.
And it put you through countless hours of studying and preparing. And all this time you're consuming of what may happen to you is somewhat scary.
Now, the behavior of this suspect is extremely bizarre, which tends to happen sometimes with these crimes. Why you would flee all the way to basically 2 blocks from this building just seems insane. We've also been told that Patak was arrested just 2 days ago for trespassing on a school property. Yesterday, after spending a night in jail, he was released by a judge on his own recognizance. That's why he was free this morning when this assailant happened. Reporting from HPD Honolulu, Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.
Daryl, thank you.